Haha. Got him.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I'm going home, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm on the first flight.
Going home, bringing it back. Clubhouse is live, by the way. Map number 2. We are underway between LeStream and Penta. And
take me home.
Country roads.
No, it's a bit difficult to drive. Do you think I live in a pineapple under the sea?
Did you see the snow outside? It is coming down.
Yeah, I think we're going to get snowed in.
Yeah. We're going to live here now. We have to walk to the venue in the morning, and we live here at the group stage venue.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Do you like ride a caribou in the winter here? To your house?
We're Canadian. We don't. It's not like we live in the 1400s because we're in a colder country.
Oh, in the 1400s they also used to ride caribous. Is that what you're saying?
Probably. There weren't cars. And horses would die. Caribous would be better in snow.
I don't think they're the most domesticated animals.
Probably not, but it's a better option. It'd kill anything in your path.
It's about transporting yourself to one place or another.
You can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Probably more than 2 birds, actually. The caribou is huge. Anyways, it's pretty late if you can't tell, and we're fairly exhausted.
Yeah.
I assume the players are as well, but they're playing for a huge, huge bout here.
Playing
you
for
win,
their lives.
Yeah. You win. Well, not literally.
If they can.
So I hope not.
I just thought of a way to spice up the invitational.
All right. Please, would you care to explain the thought that you just had, Rob Flynn?
Yeah, I'm tired. There's why it happened.
All right. That's fair enough. But we do hope that Emzo's recovering in the meantime.
Yep. Yep, we do.
Alrighty then. So we'll go for a church defense as our first round here. Of course, Penta Sports starting off on that defensive side, which should give them a huge advantage. If I'm Penta, I'm looking for 4 or 5 rounds. Guess what? Look at their Pro League performance, Flynn. Can you do that? If you look at that performance, you're going to see that more often than not, on the defense, they're winning 4 to 5 rounds. And no, Uno, you cannot shoot through those stones and bricks. You can't just bolo pre-fire everything. That's not how it works.
Well, this is interesting as well, because we have a Hibana ban, but no Maverick ban. Throughout the majority of the day, you've seen one come with the other on Clubhouse, as you're just left with the Thermite, and that's been the story on Bank as well. Interestingly enough, just in case anyone is curious, Bank is not the decider in this series. It will be Coastline. We need to head there, but Penta are looking to lock things out and send LeStream to the bleachers. Hey, Blaz is just, just got his chest on the ground. He's just being a slug boy in the middle of the hallway, and it works out, because Uno tried to get aggressive coming down the main stairs, but in the first minute, no support. He's going to lose his life for it. Not a single hit point of damage done to Blaz either, as he was shrouded by the casing of that ACOG. Just a few millimeters below his purview, but now the Buck of Rise will start to rip open some floorboards and try and ascertain the location of Blaz. He's not really doing a whole lot right now. He's just chilling at the bottom of the main stairs, but it's got to be a constant pain for LeStream not be able to drone him out as he keeps flipping on the ERC.
It's odd that they would run the Vigil and then have him such a close-up position. It is a lot of trickery in mind games, and I love this from Penta Sports. And Blaz will find another one. There's no way for them to check him just because the ERC radiates throughout all of the floors, but guess what? It doesn't protect you from actually being seen from your opponents. That'll be until Season 12.
We're going to get an operator that's actually invisible.
Chameleon. Chameleon.
Hicks heading over using one of his exothermic charges to pop open the stock hatch. In towards blue, as they already have Moto hatch open, and Alfama is in the depths of the Moto currently. And what in the hell? Okay, Revon up through the floor with an extended barrel on the UMP will dome his hacker inside of Kitchen. Another one will go down, but not out just yet as Alfama hits the deck, and he'll be asphyxiated off by the toxic babe of Hungary, which is Hicks alone in a 1v4.
He's sitting in the cloud. enjoying the time. The push will come in at some point. There's not much that you can do. And gotta catch them all.
That was a direct impact too. He was like 40 HP.
Not even. Oh man, that was whoop.
Ooh, it went right past him, but maybe the first one hit him.
Oh man. Hungry, I choose you.
Well, Penta starting things off the way they rounded out Border, considering they went 7 for 8 on Border in a row. And now here we have a 1-0 lead early. Granted, Penta on the defense with a Hibana being banned out. Yeah, that's how things have gone so far in most of these Clubhouse games. So honestly, even if Penta come away with a 4-2 split at the half, we're not all that shocked, and we're probably looking at overtime, barring some monumental throws like the ones we witnessed today between Immortals and Rogue.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that. I think we'll leave it for, like, buried in a tomb somewhere.
Yeah.
A secret tome, so Immortals versus Rogue.
Enemy picking up the clash again. Seemed to work out pretty well last time, as all of LeStream was just stuck outside of the armory wall.
But this is now the question: how are you going to play the clash? Are you going to put her on the doorway?
10 seconds.
Because she's going to get easily shot down by anybody breaching the garage. And guess what? Because there's no, you know, relevant hard breacher ban for this. Again, people say, okay, well, Hibana is banned. Fair enough. In my opinion, after seeing the amount of ways that the operator's been playing and the impact that he can have, I think Jackal is just better to bring the Thermite on this map instead of bringing Hibana. I have to say, my mind has been swayed, especially with the prevalence of impact tricking. So there you go. It's my point of view about it. I don't know what you think, chat room, but let me know.
Chat.
What? Look, I go to Twitch chat to have an intelligent conversation about the ins and outs of the metagame of Rainbow Six Siege, and sometimes Greek philosophy.
Came to the wrong corner of Twitch, if that's what you came for.
All right. Hicks had the wall open, but guess what? You're not going to do much against the clash. Actually, you're able to do a decent chunk of damage, that's for sure. Enemy fairly low on HP here, so they'll have to fall back, and they're going to reset him, actually, bring him back up to 50 health. Servos trying to get the shots through, and there you go. Reset through the wall and pick up enemy. In this case, you're friendly. Oddly enough, running the M5K, as most people right now have just switched around to the shotgun, but again, it's just, it depends on what you want to. What the hell was that? Did they not reinforce it? Uno will get the kill and clear up the entirety of Garage with the 1 kill. He also spots the clash moving in, but they can easily nade her out of this position.
Ooh.
Enemy, oh no, he pulls out the SPS SMG, runs 1 kill, goes for the second, unable to get it. Zalfama taken out from behind. Hicks will get shot down by Ravon, but C4 thrown up, will connect to Rias, has already been downed. Will get taken out. 3 players left alive for the defense. Penta. And everything stalls out at the 1 minute mark. Why was that wall left like that?
It was reinforced. They just, you can see the red bar at the top. They just did the nav thing at the top and the bottom.
Yeah, but
the reinforcement.
they ash charge it. Wait.
No, they bucked
actually.
Yeah. You just do the mav all over the top and then all over the. You see the red bar where it used to be reinforced?
Really?
Yeah. You
How
see
did
all
I
the
not?
reinforcement shards.
How am I an analyst? I can't go to Montreal. I'm only an analyst.
Alfama's just going to charge in to pull out the asphyxiating bolt. Crossbow, drop 1 on the hallway, second one in the doorway from Cash, but another nitro cell with neck from Revon, leaving Aces alone in a 1v3. It was a 5v3 for LeStream, turned awry as Revon will clean up the mess that LeStream made. It's a 2-0 lead for Penta again. LeStream, I like the initiative on that one. Get rid of those reinforcements, buck open the wall, send everyone in. The only problem is you didn't, A, clear out the clash with the utility that you had at your disposal, so you just kind of let enemy run around and grab essentially 2 picks. Got 1 and then down another one during his death. And then, yeah, you didn't bring Diffuser with you when you went in for that rush as well. You kind of left
It's
that
not important.
outside. So fix those two things, and next time you might have a fun time. Gym Bedroom. Going to be the tertiary objective for Penta. We have seen a bar stock defense from Reciprocity on the first day yesterday.
Did it work?
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Dude, there's been too many games. I'd have to go back and look.
Spencer.
Splack. CGG. Help.
Well, actually, you're completely wrong.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's all Splack ever tells me. Is like, hey, you screwed this up. Be smarter next time.
If only he knew. Well, Shutterbugs are going to get set up here. We'll be on the site. Yeah, at least we'll have something in logistics office. So for a lot of people that see this, actually got this confirmation, but the confirmation is not 100% sure.
5 seconds remaining.
Did he just spin his hands as he went up to this?
Attackers recover
All right,
the bomb.
sorry.
It's
getting late. But you might be seeing, okay, well, why did they shoot through the middle of the jacuzzi wall before they reinforced it? Well, Shatter, very good question. It seems like when you shoot it out and then reinforce, the wall gets thinner, right? Compared to just reinforcing it outright. And if you're going to bandit trick, it allows you to gain information who's, if there's somebody behind it. Now, in this case, you can't, but because there's no bandit. But you can get more information as who's playing from behind it, maybe set up for a fight from below. A lot of teams have been running a Jaeger, for example, in the Armory by Church, and allows you to find kills on people in Jacuzzi. Uno getting so close, yet so far from the kill there on the Ash Repel.
A myriad of bullets, all soaring past the head of Sir Boss, and not a single one connecting on the intended target. The logistics hatch will now get popped open as LeStream bouncing back and forth between where their push is beginning. It was stacking more towards the cast side from the rooftops, but now Ace is just going to push straight into the gym hallway. No one covering this and no one inside a bathroom even for Penta. Hungry, feeling quite confident with those castle barricades at his backside and his windows from balcony. However, 2 men from LeStream will now push into the gym hall. A thermite charge coming out on the castle barricade in the gym will now detonate. The B-bomb will be wide open as Penta is still much occupied on the far side of the map. This could be enemy below to stop this with a Nitro Cell momentarily, but an onslaught and a tidal wave of force from LeStream will be coming through momentarily.
I love the fact that there's a drone that's played downstairs, which allows them to spot in case there's somebody watching in from the pool table. You see the camera has been shot down. Ace is, again, checking the drone to make sure there's nobody in the pool table, and he'll spot one player all the way in the back. You see, because all of those holes have been opened up at the foot level, it's fairly difficult to deal with people that come in for the plant. Aces will find the kill onto Blast, but enemies coming in from below. Gonna watch the hash and waiting for information as you already lost. Oh no. Sir Boss and Revon will get a kill each, and enemy from below will find one. There's a couple more alive, but the C4 is being prepped. Enemy's just waiting. One player down in the back. That's Uno with Hicks next to him. And you'll have the info on that. C4 is going to get thrown. Oh, no! Enemy! Revon will find one with a Pokeball, and it's all up to Hicks as he moves up. He'll find one kill on Hungry. Goes in for the reload. 20 HP, and not much time. That's Sir Boss to clean up Hicks and Penta Sports with another round. Stop. Just stop. I think Jeff at this point is just embarrassed.
Well, on border, it was LeStream running away with an early 3-0 lead, and now it is Penta. After going 7 for 8 consecutively, on border with another 3 consecutively, and it will be attack timeout for LeStream. Probably a good call. You're midway through the first half, and granted again, Penta are on the defense on Clubhouse with a Hibana being banned out. It's not the end of the world here for LeStream, but it is 3 in a row now. Penta has a lot of momentum behind them, especially after the beginning of, especially after the end of border. For LeStream, you probably want a mental reset and just try and garner a couple kills, or a couple rounds, especially when you're attacking Gym Bedroom. That's usually your better chance at acquiring an attacking round victory in comparison to something like CCTV Cache and and attacking Church Arsenal when there are still a lot of powerful defensive ops up, and it seems like LeStream has also had a lot of trouble dealing with the clash whenever enemy is bringing it. They bring the utility necessary to dispatch of it. You know, they've got frag grenades, they've got a Zofia or a Capitao or both sometimes. They've got an Ash. There's plenty of options. They just can't seem to work together, and it seems like teamwork is one of the biggest culprits of these lost rounds for LeStream thus far.
Should be able to walk into the game now and get ready for it. Church Arsenal will be the site picked up by Penta. Again, they were very efficient with that play for Blast on the Vigil, and they run the clash. I'll switch around to the Mute. But the 6th pick from this team is on the AQ, so it will allow them to try and spot around the Vigil and what he is trying to do. But will that work out? We'll just have to see, as there was too much damage done by Blast's Vigil in the previous round. At least that was round number 1. A 4th round on the board will guarantee a positive half for Penta Sports, which is definitely what you're looking for if playing defense on a Clubhouse.
You can see also through 3 rounds, LeStream have 5 kills. That is also not what you want. The rounds haven't been close, and that's another thing about LeStream right now, is they definitely aren't operating on full gear right now, and it's evident in their play, it's evident in their teamwork, just the maneuvering of the map. It seemed like on that round they had a good position, they just got bamboozled by one simple flank, and that was all it really took from Serboss and Hungry to really slow that down. Then you had enemy playing from down below, even after being droned out. Nobody really cared about enemy playing in pool table. It seemed like it was, I believe it was Aces last time, who was so concerned about whether there's going to be someone in pool table or not, and then as soon as he was aware of it, just no one acted on that information. So LeStream having some kinks to work out. They have 4 rounds of buffer right now that they can, or 3 rounds of buffer that they can lose before they truly are on the brink of total annihilation and elimination. An entry in from Uno on Jacuzzi balcony will start things off for LeStream as they try and push their way across, but it is a Church Arsenal attack, like you pointed out, Hassan, and that's an issue when you're trying to go for a full top-down clear. The Mute Jammers right now, a little bit of a cash hold coming up from Penta, so flexing and maintaining quite a lot of real estate on a downstairs defense on Clubhouse, a little abnormal.
Yeah, well, some teams do in this situation that they run the alibi alongside the Vigil, and oh, how is this being given away? Enemy and Blast will find a kill each, and oh, LeStream falling apart again. Serboss in the back just going to try to stay alive, but at this point the amount of work that he's done is more than enough. Look at the amount of time that's been burned away. And now another one. Blast finds Aces. You still have Hicks alive, but what can he do? Rise and Hicks, the only 2 in for the team, as they'll have to rendezvous finally together. They'll open up the hatch and drop it to the bar, but maybe their goal is to go to another, like a real life bar at this point, because I don't think this is going to work out too well for them. The Ingress, fire from Hicks. At least we'll find Blast, but there's one in Oil Pit waiting for him. Damage will be done, and can't seem to find anything. Hicks and Rise, both fairly low on HP. They'll have to split to attack into blue. Yeah, sure, you killed the Vigil, but it's not going to do much to you later on.
Rise had a little bit of a stroke as he was being shot as he dropped into Oil Pit. Flashbangs go up into the rafters. They still have yet to clear out Serboss, who has been in the garage rafters the entirety of the round. And Rise has decided to split away from his partner of Hicks, who has the diffuser currently, and try and clean up Serboss and remove the flanking possibility. All the flashbangs come raining in, and that for sure will blind Serboss. The pre-fire on the vault will level things at a 2v2, as Hicks will most likely have to regroup with Rise inside of blue and begin the push through. A Nitro Cell preset. Oh, detonates prematurely, so that will allow Rise and Hicks, while they are much lower on HP, and enemy has another Nitro Cell ready to launch back at them as soon as they pick a point to push in through. Another Nitro Cell will land errant, though, as Hicks is going to put down the diffuser, as Rise will try to cover. Pinches from doorway and the depths of Arsenal, and they're going to get this diffuser not down.
Oh, no.
Final second, one shot was all it take to down him, and I'm actually curious if it was either one of the Penta players or if it was his cover and Rise, because I did not see whoever we were watching there. I believe it was
it wasn't.
Alfama.
Yeah, it wasn't the mute that
No.
down him in that position.
It was either, or sorry, not Alfama. Jesus. It might have been Hungry. Who downed him? Maybe
Yeah,
got him
because
in
he
the
was
backside.
playing.
Either that or it was Rise who shot his own teammate, and I don't know. Everything happened pretty quickly there. But nonetheless, a roam game successful on the downstairs defense on Clubhouse for Penta, and it seems like they can do no wrong right now on the defensive side. For LeStream, it again comes down to coordination. The fact that this guy just free-handedly walking up the rafters, elevated ramp to get up to the garage rafters, being cut down from below. There's not enough information being relayed, and LSE are really jumping the gun here on their initial pushes, any kind of clears right now. Their first steps into the building seem like that's all they've planned out, and that's all they're communicating to each other. And then beyond that, it seems like they're just trying to freehand it, and that's really not going to work against a team like Penta, who have proven time and time again that they can play extremely intelligent and bait you into situations like that.
Is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Yeah.
Further than Border to see an example of that.
Yeah, and I mean, looking at how LeStream are right now, I would not be surprised if this just went all the way Penta. LeStream, when you're able to break their morale, it is definitely something that they don't really seem to be able to bounce back from. Unfortunately, and the mental game is definitely something that, as I always mention, it's difficult to quantify. You don't know how to really show people that, hey, there is an issue with communication and just the way that you're thinking of things. Where you're always one step too slow and one step away from what your opponents are doing, yet just never able to capitalizing on anything. Oh. Again on the Ash, trying to find some sort of entry, but none are being given to him, as again, Penta running the Clash means they're going to play more defensive, and when you're playing more defensive, you don't have to worry about any sort of aggression like that when you're playing in Cash. The only thing that you could do if you're the Ash here is just to go into the stock room and assault from below. You know, you can have a Buck that also can do that. But guess what this team are doing? None of that.
Unfortunately there for Blaz, as he couldn't hit Uno's drone to save his life, and one of his goo mine's positions will be revealed because of it as he throws it out, but he's still anchoring down the rafters, and he takes a shot actually through the wall to the backside of the hands of Aces, and more pings coming out and just narrowly missing the head will be Aces again. That M4 and dropping down now is Blaz. He'll collect one kill. He tries to escape from behind the tool shed. Tool case, whatever the hell it's called, at the bottom of garage, but Alfama clean up the down that Uno had acquired at the bottom of the garage door. So it's a 4v4, an enemy right now playing as that Clash. We'll have to switch off the shield just to get through the on-rotate. Hungry playing on the far side right now. Looks like they're calling for some kill holes to be made, or at least some launching holes for some nitro cells to be pressed up so they can launch it over that server rack into the back and towards the rafters. An enemy playing in a pretty safe position right now, coming up the Cash short of CCTV, slowing everyone down on the rafters, and there goes Revon with the UMP, ripping through Uno. And that's the Ash, the superstar fragger for LSE removed from play. And now it's everyone pushing in an own individual direction again from the stream. Ace is going to try and push through in construction, one from rafters and one from outside garage. Hungry will shut down the flank from behind, but Aces and Hungry with all three to wrap it up. It's Penta 5-0 over LeStream, having already won a map. It's a non-stop dominating run right now for Penta Sports.
And again, use the Clash perfectly. Say, oh, we're not going to plant. We're actually just going to rush into the Clash and try to fight her. Well, that's exactly what they want you to do. You go in, you overexpose yourself, and guess what's waiting for you on the other side of the doorway? It's a shotgun. And Hungry has proven time and time again that he is a master on the smoke. A lot of players think of a lot of people just think of him as, oh, Ying, Hungry Ying, Hungry Ying. Guess what? If you think he's good at Ying, he's really, really good at smoke. And if you look back at our first half of the season for EUPL, you can make a frag movie out of only the kills that were made with that smoke shotgun, especially when Hungry's running it.
You made an entire frag movie out of Hungry on Ying yesterday too.
Yes. Oh my god. What kind of music would you have? Like Skrillex? Remember when everybody made montages like that?
Yeah. Those were some dark days on YouTube, man.
Yeah, it was like 2012?
Yeah, 2012 to like 2014,
Yeah.
a 2-year span where it was like just everywhere.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Well, when we're talking about 2012 Call of Duty montages over a Siege game at the Six Invitational, you can tell that something is going awry. And right now, it's LeStream unable to grab any kind of progress forward, any kind of momentum, any kind of success, honestly, as it's 5-0 for Penta. At this point, they've handedly won the defensive half. It does not look like LeStream are even going to be able to pick up one round. Looks like, though, they've... What? Okay.
What?
That's,
Oh. Alright.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
moving on and completely avoiding that really awkward situation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, not a clue. It's a 3-man push. LeStream have changed up the ideology of their attack, as last time they tried to push into the jacuzzi wall, and this time they're going to counter push through this hard hold inside of Cache. And lately today and yesterday, when we've been seeing teams try to push through Cache on a gym bedroom defense, it has not gone well. And here we go again. Rise has been downed by the T5 of Revan.
That's a pretty big drop there. It'll slow down the team for just a bit, but Rise easily picked back right up. Grenade should get tossed in, but Revan will find the kill, take down Alpha Man. That's the AQ out of play as well. Uno slow down, take to the goo mines, and Revan will find yet another one in the back, and he'll find one more. That's Sir Boss to get the third. Revan is playing up top, and they're not expecting Sir Boss here, the pistol even being whipped out to play Uno, but they cornered them inside of the server, and oh man.
Did you have a stroke? 6-0.
Okay.
Match point, series point. It's
Okay.
a combination point for LeStream.
What are LeStream doing?
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
There is no way in hell that this makes any sense. They've given up.
Bad. Yeah, they look like they've given up.
And that's bad. LeStream, even when they were Millennium before, with the lineup that we had then,
Given up like
actually, you say that, they actually did.
when?
After a certain time, remember, I will take you back to Consulate versus Mocket. They're playing Millennium. So Millennium versus Mocket on Consulate, Playday number 14 of Season 8. The winner of that matchup qualifies to
I
Pro
do
League
remember
Finals.
that game, yeah.
And once it got to like 4-2, 4-3,
So,
they gave up. They gave up. And this is a morale issue. There's no way around it. 6-0 on the defense? Penta are so flexible, you might as well rename them to Cirque du Soleil at this point, because they can flex every single round, and there's bound to be one that they can win and put up on the board.
I mean, it's the story of, can the whole team show up? Is the teamwork there for Penta, or is it Hungry trying to drag a rotting corpse through the next stage of whatever tournament they're in?
And it is the team in this case. And really, if
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
you want to play Norengo tomorrow to have a shot at going to quarterfinals, and you're playing the way LeStream are doing right now,
I mean,
you're not going to cause a dent in Nora.
enjoy your fun vacation in the negative 20-degree weather in Montreal, LeStream, because unless you run this back flawlessly just to push OT, I would imagine you'd then have to win the coin toss to get defense to start in overtime. You gotta win your defenses, so that's probably
nigh impossible.
And then off that, you gotta go to map 3, which is coastline, and win that.
We don't want to say it, but I'll go ahead and say it anyways. This is nigh impossible.
GG, no re.
Yeah, and no re, like emphasis on the no re. That's it. You lose here, you are out of the tournament, the biggest tournament of the year. LeStream qualify after a pretty big run through the Six Invitational quals alongside Team Empire, and then not like this. is what I'd like to say.
Swapping bags.
It's just sad they got off to such a hot start on Border too. They win those 3 straight rounds. They're playing against Penta. They're reading Penta quite well, and their teamwork honestly looked quite good on the defensive side of the first 3 rounds on Border. They were picking apart and making Penta pay for their mistakes, and now all of a sudden the teamwork isn't there. It doesn't look like the communication's there at all. It looks like there's everyone's just droning for themselves on the stream on the attacking side through 6 rounds. No one can pinch off a roamer and actually isolate them. Someone is always dying, and it ends up in a man deficit situation trying to push the site if they can even get to the site. I mean, Penta right now a little bit slow in this attack, but I mean, as soon as you have your hatches opened up, you pick which side you want to go through. As long as you've got a minute remaining, which we're approaching now, you should be in a pretty good spot attacking downstairs.
All right. Sir Boss still watching the center as Hungry is playing the glass in this situation. Remind you, the Ying is available, but they're not running it out of mercy, I assume.
Attackers drop the diffuser. Attackers
Wouldn't
recover
really be
the
surprised
diffuser.
about that at all. Sir Boss just hanging around
The
bottom of the
attacker's
main
bomb
stairs.
diffuser has been
He's
dropped.
being given
Attackers
diffuser.
have
The
recovered
Ash
their
with diffuser.
Oh
That's
no!
a decision you could make.
Are they gonna rush into Armory?
I have a feeling they're going to pop the wall and rush straight into Armory, and Hungary's going to smoke off the hall and cover it. Here we go. We're reading it like a book, Hassan. Here come the smokes. Sir Boss going to rush straight through to the back of Armory. There's a ping at K9, and he's just going to plant right at the breach hole. Enemy's going to grab one, an immediate trade, and a trade right back from Hungary. They all start falling like dominoes, and we wind up in a 3v3, a 2v2, a 2v1. Blaz last alive as he's covering the diffuser. Hasn't got the plant down yet. He's got one.
Oh,
but no, he's got a lesion mine. It's over. He'll die to it. So LeStream, in a vain attempt to keep this going, will claw one back in just an absolute circus of trades. And we're going to continue on here, but even at that point, that came down to a 1v1. That was a better attacking round from Penta, and they still lost it than we saw through 6 rounds from LeStream.
Yeah, I'm not impressed by the round at all. Ravana will move over to the Maverick. Actually, do you notice Hungary looks exactly like Maverick?
He does.
He does. There you go, chat.
Wow. More memes to be made. Hit up the subreddit.
Many bombs as they
I mean, it's not the weekend yet, but
True, the weekend just ended.
actually, I'm so happy that they reversed the decision of having like one thread with all the memes posted in it. That was such a weak decision. I'm so happy now that each meme can be its own thing and live in its own sphere and die by its own hands.
Friday at midnight when it turns into Saturday, oh, there are so many people ready to go.
Yeah.
Like there's 5 memes up instantaneously, 0000 on the clock on Saturday morning. 5,
10 seconds
6,
to go.
7, they all just roll right through.
I'm so proud of you. You are content creators no matter what people say.
Exactly. Even
No matter what mom says.
even if it's very, very low effort, or it's a screenshot of one of Fabian's tweets.
Yeah, or even worse, a screenshot of one of Fabian's tweets and reply to Intero.
Yeah.
That's like, you've hit rock bottom when you've gone to that level.
You know we follow them, right? Like we have Twitter. You don't need to be Twitter for us on Reddit. It's okay.
But yeah, let Imgur be that. They're the repost of the other sites.
Oh, what the hell? Okay.
What?
Is this?
What are you doing?
You see? Okay. Stream's dead now.
Mute!
All right.
We have a real life mute who's jamming everything. Save us, chat!
I wonder if it's happening to them too.
It's like when you're
Us.
it's like when your boss calls you when you're on your way. You're like, I'm sorry, you're cutting up. I'm going through the tunnel now. Just scrunching a piece of paper to the phone.
Launching drone.
It's like, yes, mom, I'm almost.
Oh.
I don't know what's. I have no clue what's going on, Chad.
Bomb located by attackers.
All right, Blast will get the kill on Rise. We'll have to live through this with us here, as this is the entrance that Penta are looking for. I wonder if this is the same experience for the players themselves. I definitely hope not. Would have seen something in chat, but Thermite Charge is going to get used on the wall. We've been seeing this play pretty consistently. Huge Hammer's already been taken out. Hicks will find the kill on Bloss, but the wall is going to get completely opened up, and at least there's a shield to protect the player on the opposite side of it, playing by the catwalk.
Where is Uno? Is he climbing up on top of the bookshelves? Oh my god, he is. He's on the bookshelves, on the rafters, and he'll find a kill, but immediately be fragged out by enemies. Able to take down Revon, but enemy will fall as well. The hands of the MP7, and this bug is hurting my eyes, but Hungry will push in through the smoke, make it to the garage rafters ramp. He pushes up with Sir Boss.
Damn, I like the 1960s being projected into Rainbow Six.
It's hard to watch.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Well, shooting out a...
Shouldn't say that about LeStream's gameplay.
Shooting out a mute jammer for, I guess, the extra 10 points, but 2v3 to push through, 30 seconds left. Sir Boss will reacquire the diffuser out on the balcony on the breach hole wall, and now Hungry trying to get into a peak battle through the very slit in the rafters of those stairwells. And so walk into her! Going. Walks right in front of his glass, firing, and loses the diffuser in the midst of Cash, and Hungry will pull the PMM and grab one onto Aces. 13 seconds left to turn the corner and win this pre-fire battle, but Alfama will win it out. And LeStream, again, stave off total and complete elimination.
What did you do?
Sir Boss, yeah, we're going to take a tech timeout because I don't really want to it was a fun thing to do for one round, but I don't think anyone really wants to watch that for another however many rounds this game lasts.
It started to look like one of those like post-World War II documentaries.
It really did hurt my eyes at that point. It was hard to keep watching.
MiG-21 spotted over the skies in Vietnam today.
I'm just laughing, shaking my head.
Yeah.
You can't see me.
SMH my head.
Well, the stream still holding on. They get 2 back on the defensive side, but now
West Germany deploying Leopard 1s all over the border with the eastern side, as we see the communist bloc all around the clubhouse.
Are you having fun?
Yes.
I can tell.
This is me just playing Wargame Red Dragon in my brain. For people that don't know that, strategy game. I play a lot of strategy games. That's why I'm an analyst. I can't go to Montreal, I'm an analyst. Get on the plane. I'm only human.
I guess we're calling this a tactical timeout for Penta, even though it was a technical, but whatever.
It's technical for us, it's tactical for them.
Ah, there you go.
So it's technically a tactical timeout.
Same difference. Either way, we fix the things. Okay,
it is also.
So they're actually taking attack while the technical is going on. That's a waste, in my opinion, but you're also up 6-2, and we've resumed the game, so we're going to check and see if we are still stuck in 1952 or if we're back in 2019.
Hungry to switch over to the Ying? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Hey, we're back.
Go time.
Back in 2019, ladies and gentlemen. Like I was saying before I got rudely interrupted about a German communism thing. I actually don't know the words that came out of your mouth, but
look,
the gym and bedroom. The stream will go on the defense, and this could prove to be a little difficult, although, I mean, for God's sake, Penta ran 6 straight on the defensive side. You never know. Although we did say it was basically GG at 6-0. We'll see. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're
never wrong.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Yeah, you're right. We're never wrong.
5 seconds
we're the
to go.
smartest people in the world. That's why we're.
I wouldn't go that
here,
far.
And there's like 6 people.
Attackers
in the
have recovered their diffuser.
Actually,
Attackers' objective is to locate
10:30
a bomb and
p.m.
defuse it.
No.
I've been basically awake for the past 32 hours.
It's fun.
And I had only slept. If you can count, like, I've slept 3 hours in the past 32 as something very good. I don't even know if I'm alive right now.
Honestly, same. Honestly, same. Hungary picking up the Yang, maybe giving us our wish. That's what we want to see, and honestly, it could just be the closer. This might be the final piece of the puzzle. Laws will rip open.
Wait for it to go to OT and the map 3.
Don't do that to me.
Wow, what a biased caster. Hey.
I'm just saying, I've been to way too many map 3s. I could use 2-0, but it would be a very impressive and fun comeback to cast and watch from the stream if they could manage it.
All right, at least we're gone with the global mute ability that we had in the previous round.
Yep.
Sir Boss gonna lose his drone to the entry. You'll hear the Thermite already open up the Jacuzzi wall, and that's exactly what they were looking for. Enemy will continue to drone in. Logistics office is clear, and it's a soft wall, actually leading into construction. This team have set up a decent chunk of utility on Cash. However, it's mostly along the outside of it. They also have 2 bits of reinforcements that are on the front side of Cash facing the server, but Blackstone at least find one to take down Aces and the C4 that he has, and he has control of logistics. There's literally nobody in here. Sir Boss will get a kill, and Candelas are going to get thrown in the back. 2 more here going down as Rise, the last man alive. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it right here. We'll call it a victory in just a second. Impact grenade in the back pocket of Rise. There's 4 still alive from their opponents. All the Candelas have already been dispatched. Diffusers being set by enemy. Rise just messing about. He's still on spawn, guys.
Attackers are active.
Impact grenade thrown. Do a bit of damage to Revon, actually, right above it, but it'll rotate up through the lounge into Cash. ADS is in here, but guess what? It's not going to do much damage done to enemy. It'll actually drop the Thermite on the floor. Stats padding here for Rise, but the Phoenix shall not rise today. So walk right in. Sir Boss's open arms, and that's all she wrote for the game. Penta Sports will take the victory. Not a moment too soon, which will end things for the day. 7-2 victory for Penta Sports on Map2 Clubhouse. A 7-4 victory on Border as well. Map number 1 for the 2-0. And they survive. Unfortunately for LeStream, they are out of the Six Invitational with no shot to come back in. Unfortunate, but someone has to take the hit for the team and for the whole group. LeStream are out. And guess what? There's still a fighting chance for Penta Sports, but how will they fare against the Japanese Titan of Norengo?
It'll be a rematch from yesterday's game that rounded out the B stream. Against Nora, I mean, what we saw from them yesterday was a little different than what we saw today from Penta. The teamwork definitely ramped up as the series went on against LeStream. LeStream also played particularly poorly, and there's no way in hell Nora Rango are going to play like that.
No.
Especially with the fight they put up against EG today.